Hey guys, what's up? Gold here. I know I don't usually show my face around these parts, but I thought uh, today's the last day of school, and might as well treat myself a bit. So what I have here is a legendary collection Kaiba box. Um, yeah, I've been collecting. I've been like getting back into collecting, and also like building building decks with little to no success because I haven't really competed yet. But I do want to. So you know, just thought about getting. I also got matching deck boxes, like right here, and uh, and sleeves, which I got. I think four of these. Um, I don't know how they'll actually like, perform, but yeah, let's just get right into the opening. So, which end do they open from? Oh my goodness, this is so difficult to open. All right, here we go. Okay, so we can like move this a little bit farther down. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what we have here is, or like the five promos, I guess. On the very front is the goddess of sweet revenge. What does it say here? While you control no cards, and this is the only card in your hand, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can discard this card, destroy as many cards as possible your opponent controls. Then you can special summon one monster from your deck. Okay. So, I guess... I mean... I guess this could be like a really good like comeback card when you're like really down and like you just happen to have this in your hand. You just like you just like discard it and then destroy everything that they have. I mean, it can easily be negated, but you know. Or it says then you can special summon one monster from your deck. So you have to negate like both of those effects. Or I don't know, like the ruling. Some of the rulings on these cards are like really they're not always that clear. Okay, so the second card is the King of D. King of D. I'm sure everyone knows what this card does by now. You discard a spell and then you search either this new card, Dragon Revival Rhapsody, or you can also search Melody of Awakening Dragon or Flute of Summoning Dragon, which no one uses. Dragon Revival Rhapsody, if you control a spellcaster monster, so anything like the King of D or any of the With Eyes of Blue cards. I am a Blue Eyes player, so this kind of appeals to me. Jesus, it's hard to get this in focus. You can target up to 2 dragon monsters in your graveyard, including at least 1 normal monster, so you're basically playing Blue Eyes for this. You special summon both of those monsters. Your opponent takes no damage, and you can only activate one of those per turn. It's a good card to have once in a while, but in my decks, like I play Chaos Max. It's not very competitive, but I like the deck for some reason. Yeah, there aren't a lot of spellcasters in there, so I'll probably like just like tech this card in just in case. Okay, so the fourth card, Destruction Dragon. You have to special summon it with the Fang of Critias, which we may or may not pull out. I don't think you can pull it out of this pack, but using Ring of Destruction. Okay, you can also use. I believe you can also use a Loop of Destruction to get that fusion summon. Okay, so once per turn. So Destruction Dragon is once per turn. You can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Then, if it was a monster card, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So it's basically a Ring of Destruction in monster form. And it's like it just stays on the field as long as no one really destroys it. Okay, so Loop of Destruction is what it looks like. Loop of Destruction, this card's name becomes Ring of Destruction while on the field. once per turn. If the monster or monsters on the field is destroyed by a card effect during the damage, or except during the damage step, you can target one monster on the field and destroy it. And if you do, each player takes 500 damage. I mean, it's kind of weak. I mean, no one even plays the real Ring of Destruction. But yeah, I'll definitely keep the King of D and Dragon Battle Raps. I honestly don't like the King of D because it's kind of like inherently a -1 because you have to discard a card, a spell specifically, and it's like which spell do you discard? They're all excuse me, they're all pretty important. So yeah. Oh, by the way, this is what the packs look like. And they're pretty thick considering they're 10 cards instead of like the usual 9. All right, the first pack. What do we got here? It looks like a card I'm kind of familiar with. Nope. Ooh. Okay, so Dark Armed Dragon. I believe it's cannot be normal summoner set. You have to. Let's see here, if we can like get that. Must be special summoned from your hand by having exactly 3 monsters in your graveyard. 3 dark monsters in your graveyard. You can banish 1 dark monster from your graveyard, then target 1 card on the field and destroy that target. It's kind of a 1-for-1. Oh, Flute of Summoning Dragon. You special summon a normal monster, or special summon up to 2 dragon monsters from your hand. Lord of D must be on the field. So here's Deck Devastation Virus. I think this is also in the in the Layer of Darkness structure deck. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any of any like box of those. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Mirror Force Dragon. Mirror Force Dragon. It's a Fang of Critias card. You basically destroy all monsters your card controls, or all cards your opponent controls. When a monster you control is targeted for an attack. Unfortunately, it's not a quick effect, but you know, it's better than nothing. And also, like, Mirror Force is like, you know, perfectly usable. There's Full Force Virus. Wow, I basically have like all the I have all the virus cards right now. Oh, by the way, I don't think I described the Deck Devastation Virus. It's tribute 1 dark monster. You with 2,000 or more attack, look at your opponent's hand, all monsters they control, and all cards they draw until the end of their third turn after this card's activation, and then destroy all those monsters with 15 or less attack. So, like, I guess the idea is, like, if they have really small monsters, you just destroy all of them. And Full Force Virus is basically the same thing, but with defense. You literally swap the word attack and defense with those cards, and that's what you have. You have the original Ring of Destruction. You target a monster, destroy it. They eroded this card like a really long time ago, so that you had to you have to lose life points before they do, and you also can't really kill them with it either. Oh, okay. I finally have a copy of Ghost Ogre. When a monster effect activates, I think a monster is on the field activates its effect, or when a spell or trap card that is already face up in the field activates its effect. As a quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard and destroy that card on the field. Definitely keeping that. I'm actually glad I drew that. Heavy Mech Support Armor, which is nice, I guess. It's a Union card. No one really uses Union cards anymore aside from ABC players, and I'm not an ABC player. Its effect is really long, so I'm not going to bother with it. Burst Stream of Destruction, I've actually wanted a copy of this, just like tech into my deck for Mausoleum of White. I've been thinking about playing like a couple of cards here. This is basically a Raigeki for the Blue Eyes. For the Blue Eyes deck. Blue Eyes cards can't or yeah, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like any copies of those that you control can't attack, but I mean you're destroying those monsters, so it's like not really. Depending on the situation, maybe that's all you need. Dragon Ravine as a secret rare, looks pretty nice and probably too shiny for me because I've only seen common copies of these. So this is basically supposed to be a Dragoonity card, but usually people just use it as like a foolish burial for dragons. So all in all, this is an okay pull, at least for the pack. I've always wanted a hand trap, just like any one of those would be fine. Although I don't think I'm gonna be pulling any Ash Blossoms, especially not a full playset now because, well, it's physically impossible. Maybe I'll pull like one copy each. Who knows? Okay, so okay. The first card on here is a C Crush Wyvern. This is an ABC card. You want this if you're an ABC. Well, if you're already an ABC player, then you have this card. But just a decent rarity bump. Can this even focus? It can't focus. It's it's too shiny. You can't see anything. Ooh, okay. Main with Eyes of Blue. My favorite, best waifu, Kasara, on this in secret. I thought she was an ultra rare. I'm pleased with that. Parrot Dragon, whatever. Kaiba Man, whatever. Virus Cannon, which is an old card. You might remember it from the anime, the original anime. X Head Cannon. You might also remember this. This is like these. I think these are supposed to be cards that that Kaiba used in an anime, and he did use one of these. This is okay. Warrior Elimination. I don't know who would use this, but I mean, if you need something to side in against anyone who plays warriors, and well, there you go. Ooh, okay. We did in fact pull a Fang of Critias. This is your polymerization for any of those fusion cards that we just pulled, like a Mirror Force Dragon and Destruction Dragon. Yeah. Dragon Spirit of White. I think I already. Oh no, I don't. I don't have this as secret rare, and now I do. It's pretty good. You special summon it. You basically banish whatever back row they have. And Interdimensional Matter Transporter. You target one of your monsters. Yeah, you target one of your monsters and you banish it until the end phase. Okay. Not as good of a pull, but I did want a couple of these cards in secret rare, or just rarity bump in general. Like Interdimensional Transporter is more like a protection, kind of. But like it also takes them off the field. I don't know. It really depends on the situation. No one really uses it, so. I pulled another maiden. There you go. Another maiden. Neutron Blast. Target one fusion summon Blue Eyes monster, which you're not going to be using, especially not Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. It's way too hard to summon. This turn, it can make a second and third attack during each battle phase. I think you can already do that with Neo Blue Eyes, and yeah, no one plays that either. So I got another Parrot Dragon, another Kaiba Man, another Virus Cannon, Fusion Sage. Fusion Sage, you basically add a polymerization to your hand. Ooh, okay. Okay. So we got Shrink. It's you. I think you have their stats on the field. Double Summon, really good. Pretty good card in like certain decks where you need that extra summon. Lullaby of Obedience. Okay, what does this do? Pay 2,000 life points and declare one monster name. Your opponent looks at their deck, reveals one of the declared monsters. Choose one of these. The declared monster is added to the hand of the player. Oh, so you basically use this like in a mirror match, maybe? Looks pretty cool. Almost looks like that guy from Solemn Judgment. And then we have a White Stone of Ancients. This is a pretty good card. You basically send it to your graveyard and then special summon a Blue Eyes normal monster, which could either be, or yeah, just Blue Eyes in general. But basically your only targets with this card are Dragon Spirit of White and the original Blue Eyes, which is, I mean, okay, I guess. Okay, so I didn't pull. I pulled a few duplicates, and I did pull a Ghost Ogre, which is one of the cards I wanted. No Raigeki though. Okay, so overall, I'm not really satisfied with the pull, but I think most people that buy these are. Let's try to move myself back up here. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I'm only like really interested in like the Blue Eyes cards, and I didn't pull. Well, I didn't pull. Like I would have liked the hand traps, more, but some rarity bumps are nice. Like the two maidens that I pulled. I honestly thought it was like an ultra rare, not a secret rare. And I'm gonna start using this. Start using a Dragon Revival Rhapsody. Not Made of D though. I mean, not Made of D. The King of D. It's it might be a little bit. Yeah. I'll just leave that. I actually really wanted to buy the Lair of Darkness cards, but they are not. Like the structured decks were like not there. Like anywhere in the mall, I tried to look for them and I couldn't find them. But yeah, that's really it for this pack opening, I guess. I don't know if I'll do more of these. Maybe like when I find the Lair of Darkness cards, or like maybe just like buy the singles and like show them off. Maybe do a deck profile. My deck profiles won't be very good, but if I do upload them, I'm willing to like listen to feedback and change the decks accordingly. What am I gonna do with all these cards? Maybe I'll sleeve them, or like what I need a binder. I straight up need a binder. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. I'll see you guys later.